2. Ready?
2.
Hi everyone, namaste. Thank you for joining my daughter and I for this hamstring practice. We're going to focus on lengthening and strengthening the muscles at the back of the legs, the back of the thighs. We are going to begin in downward facing dog. Let's go. On your mat. All right, stepping back, finding your push-up, spread your fingers wide. Take a breath here. And on your exhale, lift your hips up and back, drop down through your heels. We'll begin by taking the feet a little wider than we normally would, so almost the width of your mat. And from here, turn your heels out and your toes slightly in. Have a little bend in your knees. And you can lean from side to side, pressing one heel down and then the other heel down. As you start to lengthen your breath and soften the muscles in your face, and stay strong through your hands and through your arms. Releasing anything that you've been holding on to, any stress, tension, worry, anxiety, anything like that. Just sigh it out through your mouth. And then spin your heels behind your toes. Keep your feet wide and bicycle out the legs, bending one knee, pressing through the opposite heel. And as you pedal your feet, actually lift your toes a bit and start walking your feet in about hip distance, and then stop once you get there. Take a breath in, roll forward to your push-up, and exhale, drop your knees, drop your chest in between your thumbs and your chin, squeeze your ribs with your elbows, and then inhale, find a little cobra, peeling your shoulders away from your ears. And on an exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Walk your hands to your feet. Find your fold at the back of your mat, bend your knees, let your ribs and your belly rest on your legs. Keep the bend in your knees, roll yourself up, bone by bone. Reach for the sky. And then take your right wrist in your left hand. As you exhale, drop over to the left. Inhale, make your way back up. And as you exhale, holding on to the left wrist, exhale right. Inhale, separate your hands. And exhale, fold.
How does this say up yet?
Inhale, find a halfway. I don't think it does. And then exhale, fold, bend your knees.
How does this say?
Inhale, look up and lengthen. I'm not sure. And as you exhale, fold, bend your knees.
Maybe that's why some
Walk yourself out.
people took the yard.
Find your push-up. Maybe. I don't think it came with one though. On your exhale, lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. Inhale, drop your hips, point your toes, find your cobra. So your collarbones are wide, pressing into your hands. And as you exhale, lower yourself just a bit. Keep your left toes down. Lift your right leg. Point your toes. Keep your heart lifted. Take another breath. And exhale, lower. You can do it with me. Inhale, lift your left leg, point your toes. Keep the knee pointing down.
Wait, am I
Take another breath.
Wait, am I blue yoga mat?
Exhale, lower, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Yep, right on your blue yoga mat, you can do yoga. Inhale, lift your right leg. We're going to lift it hip height. So reach up through that heel. Keep pressing into your hands. Also reach up through the ball of the foot. And make sure your toes are pointing down and your knees pointing down. Lift the leg up a little higher, keeping the hips squared off. And then come up high on the left ball of the foot. Lift the hips a little higher. Reach through that right heel. Set the left foot down. Set the right foot down. Keep reaching down through the right foot, the right heel, and lift the left leg up, hip height. Reach out through the left heel, the ball of the foot. Make sure the toes are pointing down, all 5 of them, the knees pointing down. Come up on the ball of the right foot, hips a little higher. Lift the left leg up a little higher. Keep reaching through the heel. And then go ahead and set the left foot down, right foot down. Take a breath here. Look up between your hands, small steps to the top of your mat. Once you get to the top, inhale halfway. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Shake your head, yes, shake it now. Keep the knees bent, roll
Look
yourself
at
up.
me.
I see you.
I'm calling.
Inhale, reach. And exhale, we're gonna float right back down. Inhale, look up and lengthen. As you
Okay,
exhale,
I'm
fold,
going.
step back, top of a push-up.
Oh.
Take a breath in. And from here, downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg. And exhale, step it through in between your hands. We're coming to a high lunge. So press down, rise on up. You can keep your arms here reaching for the sky, or you can bring your hands to your hips. And then inhale, straighten that front leg. As you exhale, sink back down.
I'm my girl.
Inhale and exhale. Maybe do a few with the arms stretched out to the side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We'll do one more. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to your hips. Now that back leg, the left knee, just bending it just a little without moving your hips. And then straighten it out. Inhale, bend the knee. And exhale, straighten it, just little tiny movements. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Bend your knee and exhale. Hold it here. Reach your arms. And on an exhale, the hands come down. Step back, downward dog. Bend the left knee, stretch out through that right heel. Press into your hands. That should feel good. Exhale it out through your mouth. And then back to downward facing dog. Take a breath in, lift your left leg, stretch out through that heel. As you exhale, step it through. We're finding our lunge again, back into that high lunge. And then press down to rise on up. Either keep your hands here, out to the side, or on your hips. And we'll inhale, exhale. Keep on breathing, bend into that front knee, and straighten it out. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And then exhale, hold it here, bring your hands to your hips. Little bend in that back knee, so in the right knee now. And exhale, straighten it out. Inhale and exhale, just little movements. Inhale and exhale, listen. Inhale and exhale. I can't hold you right now. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach your arms. And exhale, hands come down. Step it back, downward dog. Inhale, rolling forward, find your push-up. And we'll exhale, knees, chest, and chin, or low plank. Inhale, find your cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing. We'll breathe here for about 3 breaths. Feel free to pedal the feet or just hold it still while you breathe. Walk your hands to your feet. Step your feet together. And then drop your hips. We're coming into chair. So reaching for the sky with the fingertips. Spin your pinkies in toward one another. Make sure your weight's in your heels. So keep the left foot down. Bend that right knee. Bring the heel in toward your butt. Hold it there. Keep squeezing the heel in. Drop your hips a little lower. Hold it for 3, for 2, and set that foot down. Take a forward fold. Find your breath. Relax the muscles around your eyes and at the hinge of your jaw. Soften around your shoulders. Wiggle your feet all the way together. Start to bend your knees, drop your hips, reaching out forward and then up. Lengthen your tailbone down. Put the weight in your right foot. Lift that left heel toward your butt. Drop your hips, keep squeezing that heel in. Squeezing, squeezing, flex that foot. Take another breath. Hold it here for 3. Keep on breathing. 2, and 1. Set that foot down. Take a fold if you need to, and shake out the legs. Or just rest over your knees bent or legs straight. Reach back, interlace your fingers, take a shoulder stretch. Bring your hands back down to your low back. Let them slide down the legs. Find your push-up. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, lift your hips. Downward dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Left knee comes down, top of the foot flat.
I got my baby.
Take your left hand down, reach your right arm up. And then tuck the back toes, lift that knee, spin to the pinky toe side of both feet. And then reach back with the right fingertips. Reach it back up, set that foot flat. Right hand comes down, downward dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step it through. Right knee comes down, top of the foot flat. Lift your heart. And then bring the hands back down, tuck the back toes, lift that knee. Right hand stays down, left arm reaches. And then we're going to spin to the blade of the back foot, spin to the blade of the front foot. Lift your hips, lower them, reach out through the left fingertips. Reach it back up, spin that front foot back flat, step back, downward dog. Inhale, top of a push-up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing. Take a breath in, lift your right leg. As you exhale, step it through. Spin your back foot down. Reach with the left hand, press up. Warrior 2. You may need to widen your stance. Front heel, line it up with the back arch. Soften through your shoulders.
Look at my baby.
Yeah. Press that right knee open, flip the right palm, reverse
You see
it.
her back?
Good. And back into warrior 2. And then into triangle. Straighten the right leg. Stretch it out. Fingertips come to the floor or the shin or the ankle. And back into warrior 2. And bring the hands down. Find your downward dog. Inhale, reach out through that left heel. And as you exhale, step it through. Spin your right heel down. And reach with the right hand. Come on up. Take a moment, line everything up. Widen your stance if you need to. Flip your left palm, reverse it. Keep on breathing. And then back into warrior 2. Straighten out your front leg. Triangle. Dropping the left hand down, reaching up through the right hand. And back into warrior 2. And then spinning the hands down. Step back, top of a push-up. Breathing in here. And then exhale, lower yourself all the way to the ground. Bring your forehead down. Point your toes and heels together. Inhale, lift your head up. Lift your heart up, press into your hands. Lift that right leg up, point your toes. Take a breath. One more. And relax that foot down. Inhale, lift your left leg, point your toes, lift that knee up. Take a breath, lift your heart a little higher, lift the toes a little higher. As you exhale, soften your shoulders, relax that foot down. Bring your forehead down, just take a rest. And when you're ready, inhale, lift your head up, lift your heart up, and then lift both legs up behind you, squeeze the legs together, point your toes, hold it for 3, for 2, and 1. Press back, child's pose. Let's keep our arms active. So we'll come all the way up onto the fingertips, bring your forehead down. Take another breath here. And then start to lift your head. Walk your hands in toward your knees. If your knees are apart, slide them together. Hands come behind you. Lift your knees up off of the mat. Soften your shoulders. Lift your heart. Make your way back into downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Lift your right leg. As you exhale, step it through. We're going to spin the back heel down. Bring your right hand to the inside of the right foot. Press the knee into the leg, or the knee into the arm into the leg, and open it up. You okay? You want me to kiss it? Keep on breathing here. Good. And on an exhale, bring the hands down. Spin the feet so they're parallel. And take a wide-legged fold. You can either hold it still or walk or move your hips from side to side. Good. Relax your head and neck, reach back and release your fingers. Take a shoulder stretch. And even here, you can bend that right knee and open your heart to the left. And then come back to center, bend the left knee, open your heart to the right. And back to center. Hands come down, slide down the leg. Start walking them over toward the left foot. Spin that back foot flat, toes turned forward slightly. And then bend into the front leg, which would now be the left. Bring that left hand down to the inside of the left leg. Start to press the leg into the arm into the leg. Open it up. Side angle. Relax your face and smile. And then bring both hands down, spin the toes so they're parallel. Inhale, halfway. And then exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Spin the right toes toward the top of the mat. Walk your hands around to frame that foot. And then step back, downward facing dog. And take a breath in, lift the left leg. Hold it there. And as you exhale, step it through. Just taking a moment, feeling your feet. And press into your feet. Come on up. Let your shoulders soften. We're going to drop the left arm down. Reach up and over with the right, reaching over to the left. Sink your hips, lift through the right thigh. And reach the arms back up, straighten out through the front leg. Bring the hands down and then spin the back toes down. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, folding. Pull the left hip slightly back, push the right hip forward. Breathe in, Find a little length. And breathe out. And inhale, look up and lengthen. And then just start spinning around to the other side. So now that left knee's lifted. Feel the feet. Inhale, reach. Shoulder soft. On an exhale, the right arm comes down. Reach up and over with the left. Keep lifting that left thigh toward the sky and sinking into that front thigh. And then inhale, reach the arms. And then exhale, set the hands down. Straighten out through that front leg. And then step the back foot in a bit. And the foot is flat. Pull the right hip back a tiny bit. Left hip spins forward. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. Anytime you feel you need a little space, just take a breath, look up. And as you exhale, fold. Inhale. Start to spin back around. Find the top of your mat. Step it back, top of a push-up. Breathe in. And exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale. Pedal the feet. Good, and then bend the knees. Press back, child's pose. Up on the fingertips. And roll yourself up. Find your downward dog. Take a breath in, lift your right leg. And as you exhale, step it through. We're going to drop the back knee down, and we're just going to sit back so our hips are right over that back knee. And bring the hands down. Start to wiggle the right foot out. Coming up onto that heel. Press into your hands. You can tuck the back toes, lift the knee, wiggle that leg back a bit. And then set it back down. And you can just hang out right here. Keep on breathing. You can make little movements, bringing the back knee back, the front heel forward until you're comfortable. Just keep the breath going. Keep releasing through that back right thigh.
I'm really good at the butt.
I know you are.
Can you read it, Mom? You can read it.
When I'm all done, I will. And start to wiggle that back knee back in. Bring the sole of the right foot flat. Step back, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Stretch out through the ball of that foot, the heel of that foot. And as you exhale, step it through. Coming down into a runner's lunge. Knees start over or start below the hips. And then tuck the back toes, lift the knee, wiggle that leg back as you walk your left foot forward. One side may be completely different than the other. Just be aware of that. And just go down as far as you feel comfortable. Once you really feel it, stop and just breathe there. Keep your heart open. Keep on breathing. Your last few exhales, just sigh them out through the mouth. And then starting to back up out of this. Making your way back, bring that back knee in. Hands come down, step back, downward dog. Just Just noticing, either by moving or holding it still, how much more open the back of your legs feel. You can stay here and breathe, or you can take a vinyasa by inhaling, rolling it forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward facing. Walk your hands to your feet. Let your knees bend just for a moment here. Let your arms hang. Reach back, interlace your fingers. Take your shoulder stretch. Straighten out the legs. Bend the right knee, open your heart to the left. Switch it out. Straighten your right leg, bend your left, open your heart to the right. Just making some space around our shoulders. Good, and then back to center. Hands come down. Bend your knees, roll yourself up. I'm almost done, honey. Inhale, reach your arms. And exhale, fold. Inhale, breathe, lengthen. Exhale, fold, walk it out. Find your push-up. Take a breath. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg. As you exhale, step that right foot forward. Drop your left knee, sweep your arms. Sink your hips, stretching the front of that left leg across the psoas. Right hand comes down, reach up and over with the left. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands come down. Tuck the back toes, step it back. Last side, inhale, left leg. Exhale, step it through. Right knee comes down. Back foot flat. Inhale, reach up. Dropping down through the hips. Softening down through your shoulders. Left arm comes down. Reach up and over with the right. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands come down. Tuck the back toes. Lift that knee. Exhale, downward dog. Come to your knees. Press back, child's pose. Just resting and relaxing here. And start to put some weight into your hands. Lift your gaze. Just taking a moment sitting back on your heels. Thank you so much. I would go a little bit longer, but I don't want to push my luck today. If you feel like you need anything else, some twists or some more back bending, just go right ahead. Trust yourself and do whatever it is that you need to complete this practice for you. Thank you. Namaste.